What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and I want to talk about the US dollar a little bit and its supremacy and how potentially it's being blown out of proportion what this means in BRICS. Now, let me say this. This is definitely a big deal, right? The fact that BRICS is kind of developing their own powerhouse in this way. They're not relying on the US dollar. And by the way, we're going to talk about what this means for crypto as well in this video. So, interestingly enough, though, there's a recent article out this morning. I was just, haven't even had my coffee yet, just reading the news and kind of picking up on what's going on in the crypto world. And I came across this article and I thought it was really fascinating. The fact that the US dollar supremacy potentially remains a lot unchanged, right? As 187 countries don't want their currency, don't want their own currency. They want to continue to rely on the US dollar. So obviously some of the big countries not doing that. But it is kind of important to note that so many other countries, 187, do still want to use the US dollar, right? When we think about Bitcoin, when we think about crypto, it's always in US dollar value still, right? That's still a thing. Now, billionaire Chamath, who was an early executive at Facebook, went on to create his own startups and what have you. He believes the US dollar supremacy remains unquestionable despite recent headlines featuring the trend of de-dollarization. In a new episode of the All In podcast, he said that the devaluation of the dollar is not as bad as it seems for the U.S. According to the billionaire venture capitalist, a weaker dollar actually boosts the country's economy as it allows other nations to purchase U.S. products at a discount. So he believes this could actually be a bullish thing in the long run. Now, the position of the U.S. dollar, he says, hasn't changed. Again, you have to remember, a lot of these foreign governments, 187 or whatever the number is of countries outside the U.S., still rely on the U.S. dollar. They don't want their own currency. Dollars do, of course, get inflated because they continue to print more of them, but that increased purchasing power actually allows and drives the balance of power back to the U.S., says Chamath, because of all these folks all of a sudden find the ability to import a little bit cheaper. Their economies get slightly better, but the U.S. dollar actually still does well. So there's a complex set of interactions here that are all relative, right? Chamath also says that he believes the U.S. government will likely not veer away from the path of long-term currency debasement. According to the billionaire, the best way to ride the trend of long-term dollar debasement is to invest in stocks and crypto. This is where crypto comes in because it's such a hedge against the traditional system. Everything is being flipped upside down on its head right now. Every single thing, whether it's jobs, whether it's money, whether it's the way money is transferred, whether it's the devaluation of the dollar, whether it's, the debt ceiling. So many things are shifting and changing right now. One thing that remains constant is Bitcoin and crypto still are powerhouses as hedges against this current monetary system. So Chamath, kind of breaking it down a little bit. I thought this article was interesting. By the way, guys, I'm coming at you live from Key West. This place is unbelievable. Just got here yesterday, hanging out, recording some vids for you here in the car. Yeah, Key West, definitely a must. Appreciate you guys as always. Let me know what you think about all this down below. What this means for crypto. I think it's solid. I think it's really, really going to allow more and more people into crypto because these narratives about inflation, these narratives about money printing, they're not going away. In fact, more and more people are getting educated. More and more people are understanding the power that exists by holding stocks in crypto. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.